Have you ever wondered how Kwon Tae-Young would play as himself in Dead by Daylight? Look no further. I found out how. Hello everybody, Vigo Shadow here, and welcome to the Survivor Strategies, a guide how to play exactly like how the Survivor would. Now, since there's not much of a difference playing as other survivors besides noise and appearance, we will analyze the survivor's bio and their perks to get a better understanding on the type of playstyle that this survivor would inhabit. Alright, now it's time to do some deeper digging. I'm going to be poking around a couple areas. We usually check the portrait first, so we're going to go ahead and check that. So it says Kwon Tae-Young is a hardworking perfectionist, keywords there, who does not rest until he gets results. His perks allow him to ramp up his efficiency with generators, heal others, especially the obsession covertly, and make more informed decisions when he's within the killer's terror radius, which means he works well under pressure. All right, so that's very, very key terms there. And also covertly too. So it does say that in there as well. So we're going to be picking up on those key terms there. In the bio, it basically doubles down on his work ethic, relentless work ethic, so much to the point where it was basically an obsession. He does get a date that he goes on with Eun-ji, and on this date, she basically challenges him, and then he does not have a plan B. That's what it says in the bio. So he's always had a plan A. So he does not have a backup plan. So he's very tunnel visioned onto like this project, and this project that he was working on. I'm only going to dip into the bio a little bit here because I really do like reading these bios, but I don't like always sharing them because I know they get really wordy. But like, I'm giving you the cliff notes here. Essentially, he was in charge of a he got hired from his brother at a small tech firm, creating innovative virtual idols. So he decided to copy Ji-woon's edgy personality and make that into a female version, and he named it Project Mina. So Mina was the name for that character. Now I'm actually going to quickly show you what Mina looks like because they do have her in the store here. I'm only going to dip into this very briefly. Okay, so here is Mina. This is the female version of the Trickster, and actually it looks pretty badass with her bat as well. So, but yeah, let's go back to the Survivor though. Okay, I thought I'd showcase that just because it does tie into his lore a little bit. But essentially, yeah, it was just a hologram, and like, yeah, it was a hologram, and it was like an AI creation from what I understand here. So yeah, that pretty much does it for the bio. We're going to be moving on to the perks and see if there's anything else that'll help establish what Kwon's playstyle would be. All right, here we are in this screen here. We're going to go ahead and look at all of Kwon's perks, starting with his first one here called Flow State. So whenever a generator is completed, earn 1 token up to 5. For each token, you bless and cleanse 10% faster, you heal 10% faster, and you unhook survivors 10% faster. And then the flavor text at the bottom with the quotes is, "I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was working so late." That also plays into his personality too, which I really like that too. So this is a very task-focused perk because it allows us to try to emphasize generators getting completed. And that's not just the generators that he does, it's whenever the team does a generator. So there's that as well. Then we have a place for us. While healing another survivor, you both gain elusive. Now I'm gonna actually expand the extra info. That was a new update that Dead by Daylight added here. Elusive is your aura is hidden, you leave no scratch marks, you leave no pools of blood, and you make no grunts of pain. You are completely hidden. No scratch marks, no pools of blood, no aura, and you make no grunts. You are leaving no trace virtually for the killer to track, which is nice. And that's for 30 seconds there. When the trial starts, you are less likely to be the obsession. So we want to make sure that we are healing the obsession, and we're going to also be really obsessed with them. So, you know, it's kind of funny. But anyway, the bottom text says, "I understand computers, systems, problems, but this, I wonder if I'll ever understand." It's a very unique quote from him. It speaks to his intelligence, but a very this is probably his reflection on the bizarre place of the entity's realm. Anyway, moving on to the last perk here, which is called 5 Moves Ahead. I love the name of that. while you are in the killer's tear radius or chased by the killer, you see the auras of the 5 closest pallets and windows. After you drop a pallet, you start moving 50% earlier, which is really, really nice. Whenever you drop a pallet, the cooldown is the 30 seconds there. Every problem has a solution. It's only a question of complexity. Kwon Tae-Young. All right, now we're in the fun part. Kwon's playstyle. Now, after reading around, we can now establish his playstyle, and I think he would gravitate towards the industrious category the most. And this is mainly backed by what it says in his bio. He's a hard worker. His girlfriend, or like his date, even told him how tunnel visioned he was because he didn't even have a plan B. So being industrious is going to be focused on getting the generators done and getting out of the trial. I mean, that's the whole point of Dead by Daylight as a survivor, right? To get out, to survive. So we're going to be mainly tunnel visioned on that task because he is so task oriented. But this is the thing about Kwon. He's a very complex character within his playstyle because he is also going to fall under adaptable. And the reason why he falls under adaptable is that he has so much things in his kit. So he's going to be switching around his playstyle a little bit so that he can accomplish this, right? So he's also going to not only be working on generators, he also has perks that allow him to heal faster, unhook faster, and when you also finish healing a survivor, you're going to both gain elusive, which is going to be a benefit to him, and the obsession. So side note, we're going to be healing the obsession and be focused on them, trying to heal them so that we gain that as well. Lastly, it's going to be like, he does have a major stealth component because of this elusive here being completely hidden. He's going to want to try to play a little bit more stealthier, so there's going to be an emphasis on being stealthy. And his 5 moves ahead, if stealth isn't our option, then we at least know where the auras of the 5 closest pallets and windows are, so we know where to go for safety. All right, now that we know the playstyle that Kwon favors, we can now establish what Kwon's priorities are. In Dead by Daylight, there are 4 categories. Within these categories, we can understand what the survivor deems as a priority based on what we know. I already mentioned it a little bit, but Kwon's main priority would be the objective category, and I don't think we've had this one yet, so that's good to see that some survivors do favor the objective or the Lightbringer category, and this is mainly because of how much stuff is said about him being a hardworking individual, being really acquainted with technology, and even staying late, working so late. So yeah, he's going to be mainly task focused, getting the generators done, getting the gate done. So that is our main priority. Essentially, I think he would want the whole team to get out as well, because I don't see Kwon kind of like doing stuff for himself because he does work with a team. But yeah. All right, before we play, we're going to be doing a couple things just to kind of do a little bit of recap. We're going to be basically trying to follow Kwon's playstyle, which would be mainly on gens and trying to get out as his priority. So the main priority would be doing the generators and then surviving and getting out, because that is the overall goal. We're going to be healing the obsession as well, and then we're going to try to get every single one of these perks to activate: flow state, a place for us, and 5 moves ahead. So we're going to get all these perks to activate within the trial, and that is where we'll go from there. So yeah, let's just jump right into our match. All right, we are playing as Kwon on the Trickster's Delusion map, Sleepless District. Let's go. I'm actually really excited for this one. We see a generator right away. Let's go ahead and all stack on it. Well, at least we can stack on it. Looks like the killer has Mind Break, or Mindbreaker. Killer is near. We're going to see 5 moves ahead is going to show up. Okay, Nemesis. All right, Nemesis on this map. All right. We're still getting stuff done while Felita chases him around. Okay, looks like he might go for us. It's not going to be ideal. He might smack that generator. No, he goes straight for us. Okay. He went straight for Kate. Okay, he's very smart. He's getting as much infection in as possible so he can level up his tentacle whip. Okay, he's on Kate. I know we're trying to focus on Kate here, but we can also heal if need be, because I see all this. Okay, she's just kind of running around. I'm going to go ahead and do the nightclub generator as well, because he's probably going to be very attached to that middle one at the moment. Fang's doing a good job on staying on her gen as well, so we're going to stick to our priority, which is mainly being industrious and doing gens, focusing on objective. All right, our obsession did go down, but I can't see because of the mind breaker. Okay, I can go ahead and heal Thalita here. We did get a place for us to activate. Should be elusive. Nah. Okay. He does break it. Okay, cool. He is up to that level. Alright, see what we can do here. Just run. Let's just run past it. Yeah, he thought we were going to mind game it. That was actually really good, a really good movement there. Oh, wow. Kind of jammed his fist. Okay, we can go ahead and throw it. He's going to definitely use his whip or break it. Very good gen for us. Or, I mean, sorry, very good palette for us. Okay, I guess we're just going to go ahead and go on this gen instead. We're going to focus... Oh, shift priority it, maybe? Okay, there he is. He's going towards that middle. We're not exhausted no more, but it's not like that really matters. Toolbox, alright. That's going to help us stick on this gen a little bit. It's kind of weird, because I thought a place for us only activates when you're healing the obsession, and we were healing Thalita earlier. Okay, she does take that serum. Thalita does. Oh, wait, Thalita's right here. Okay, let me go ahead and heal her. Finish it up. Yeah, a place for us still activates, where both of our grunts of pain are no more. She gets on the hook. We're going to go ahead and heal it out. Kate's on the gen. Okay. Ooh, this might be a really tough one. See if we can kind of stealth around. Okay, Thalita definitely takes the fall again. Kate's going to still be on that gen, so why don't I go for her? We're going to let our teammate stay on that gen here while we try to pull a heal off. Okay, let's go ahead and unhook. We at least have one stack of flow state, so we're going to heal a little bit faster. Not by a whole lot, but... Okay. Okay, we can go ahead and go around here. That gen's not even done, so... Or started. But this gen is more integral, I believe. So I'm going to go ahead and start it. Or start it back up again. Okay, 5 moves ahead. Activates. He's in the terror radius. They're right here, right next to the shack. Let's go ahead and use some toolbox up. Maybe more of it. Yeah, more of it now. Let's just try to use as much of this toolbox up as possible. Use it all for the gen and try to stick with it. Okay, Thalita could probably help us take care of this gen real quick. And then we can go for another heal here. Another stack of flow state. We're able to heal her again and finish out that heal. Okay. Alright, 5 moves ahead activates again. Oh my god. No way, we just stealthed that. Did our shirt blend in? He literally checked around here. He must have seen my aura somehow. Alright, Kate's on another gen that's about 75% done. We're going to go ahead and stick on this gen since he thinks this area is clear. That was crazy. I did not expect that stealth to work at all. Nice. They get that generator done as well. That's really nice for us. Which just leaves my generator. This is a tough map for killer, honestly. I'm going to say so. We could try to prioritize getting that gate over there because I see the subway logo. She goes down, but we're going to take this. He didn't realize that this is the gen that was going to get done. Okay, let's cover our tracks. Let's start walking here. This is actually a very bad area. Okay, let's see here. Kate's also on a hook. Or no, I mean, Delita's also on the hook. But our obsession duties tells us to rescue Kate because he's probably going for Delita. Okay, Delita does get rescued. Let's go ahead and go for Kate and see if we can try to heal with a place for us. Get that 30 seconds. Okay, let's just have this. Because we get 30 seconds of elusive if I finish this heal, and I should be healing 50% faster now. We leave no scratch marks. Yeah, we get 30 seconds of elusive. That's going to help a lot. Okay, Thalita's still getting... or she's getting chased now. Okay, there's the other subway there. Okay, let's see if we can try to stealth this one around here. Okay, they only left that one like half done. Or like part of the way done. Okay, you might chase Kate and them out. Alright, both exit gates are good to go, so honestly the survivors at this point are good. We're going to go ahead and trust that the rest of them can make it out, and we're just going to go ahead and leave. Thalita does bite the dust, but oh well. Was actually a pretty decent match. We got a high points for doing what we did in the trial. We got flow state to activate, so we actually got a lot of value off of it in terms of like healing faster and also unhooking survivors faster too. We didn't really need to bless or cleanse the totem, but you know, that option was there. And then we did actually get a place for us to activate, so we didn't necessarily need it, but because the killer was on the other side of the map, but it would have been beneficial if like she did get found and our auras were hidden, so maybe after that hook he didn't see our auras. I am not quite sure, but either way we were able to activate that one, and then 5 moves ahead we were able to get so much value off of that. I think if I didn't have 5 moves ahead, I don't think I would know where to go on such a new map. So that's actually a pretty decent perk for just Kwon's base kit to have that perk in itself. And we were able to start moving. We were able to start moving quicker when we dropped the pallet with 5 moves ahead too. So that was honestly nice as well. And also we were able to do a couple stealthy moves that I didn't really think was going to work, but did. So either way, we had a great match with Kwon. That is how you play Kwon in Dead by Daylight. Thanks for watching. Vigo signing off.